Welcome back, guys, for more Timberborn Atlantis. Now, have you clicked the link in the description yet? Because if you haven't, you know, I'm just saying, I'm not twisting any arms. That's what I've got picture for. She will look for you. She will find you. And she will twist your arm. Oh, yeah. She's very rough. You don't want to try it. Now, everything is going pretty darn great with one exception. We're short of wood. This is all the wood we've got left. And I reckon that's about 150 wood sitting right there. So we're going to have to manage until this wood starts coming through. Now, this is at about just over 50%, 54%. So it's going to be about 14, 15 days. So I'm going to do this. I'm prioritizing getting a few buildings done. And those buildings are this forester, this food storage, and a couple of staircases that, to be honest, they've already done. So we don't have to worry about them. The only other thing I've done, apart from planting up all of the oak around this forester, is to put in a second scientist because we want to start racking up the science points. It depends a little bit on what we get in the next cycle. If we get a bad tide, then we're going to be a bit limited. If it's a drought, though, we could throw in some stairs and get over to places like this where there is some extra wood. So, yeah, I guess let's run it on and we'll see what happens in the next cycle. And we are getting a drought. Hooray! Okay, that's really good news. In preparation for that, I've put stairs going down here. Now, we do have to wait for this to go away before we can start sending beavers down there. So, yeah, we've got 2.7 days to wait. How are we doing for water? Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, that's a 6, 7, about 7. Well, we've got 2.4 days, so I'm hoping that those will be full by the end of this. But having said that, we're going to have plenty of water in here. So it's all going to be good. Oh, they've still got, how come they haven't cut that down? That's got to be in the cutting area, surely. Yeah, it's in the cutting area. Is it outside? No, it's inside the range. Maybe they just don't like that tree. Maybe there's something wrong with him. I mean, I don't know. Has he got an attitude or something? Is he a bad tree? Is he an evil tree? Maybe he's an ent. Maybe that's why. Maybe he talks very slowly. No, they're cutting him down. Screw him. Good. I'll say one thing. We're doing great on the food. Let's see. What are we at? We're at, we've got 512 food. We've got over 300 kohlrabi now in storage, which is brilliant. We actually need to get, you know what? I'm going to prioritize that. They've almost built it. I had it on high priority. I've moved it to highest now. Yeah, we've still got wood. So yeah, that can get built. Come on, guys. Somebody come and build it. Oh, here we go. And boom, there it was done. So that'll be a nice little cushion. It'll be like 500 food. Awesome. Right, we just need this cycle to end so that we can get over here. Right, pause for a second because I've got to do the gate stuff. So let's close that one and that one. I got rid of these so that we could repurpose the planks primarily. And then these ones I want to leave open, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay. Come on, fill up. Oh, it's not going to fill up because I haven't closed those. See, this is why. This is why I can't wait for automated sluice gates. They're going to make life so much easier. Okay, well, I missed a bit of water. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So that's awesome. So we're definitely going to survive. Oh, I just said, wow, we're definitely going to survive this. We've got an 18-day drought, for goodness sake. Okay. That's going to be interesting. I wasn't going to do this up until this point, but now I am going to do this. We've got a single tile sitting here. I'm actually going to fill that in because we don't want the evaporation. So I'm going to set that to high priority and get that filled in. Right. So now we've got 17 days. We can harvest this wood. All right. Let's do it. Let's grab a path and run it all the way over there. Throw in some stairs. Flip, flip. Boom. Okay. How are our trees? They won't have developed much because they've been flooded. You know what? I assumed that they didn't grow when they were flooded, but they do because this is up to like 72%. Oh, we're going to be getting those coming through very soon. And look, we're starting to plant up this. Once this all gets planted, that's going to satisfy our wood needs for some time to come. I've left a little bit of space by each of the foresters to put in both the lumberjacks and also some wood storage. So I'm going to put that one in there, right? And then I'm going to make sure that we can put another one on top. So we'd have stairs and a platform to get up to that one. Okay, fine. That's good. How are we doing over here? I would imagine we'll clear this like pretty quickly. Yeah, we're getting through it. I'm going to have stairs going up to here. Oh, I can do it now. Okay, good. And finish off the path. Okay, good. That gets... I've already marked in the cutting area up there, so that gets us more trees. I should set that to a high priority, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. Now, do we have the planks to get it done? That's a good point. We've got one plank. No. Okay, well, let's get a few more planks made. We have nobody hauling at the moment. We've got those guys pumping up there. We've turned off the pumps there. That's good. We've got all the farmers going. All right. Yeah, everything seems to be kind of working out. And they've done it. Excellent. Okay, right. We'll rip this out. Yep. Now, I want them to be able to get all that stuff, so I won't rip the staircase out until they've removed all of those. All of those, what, 9 logs. But you know what? Until these trees come through, 9 logs... Yeah, I'll take that. We are at 21 adult beavers. Come on, kids, grow up. We need to get this up to like 20, 24, 25 beavers so that we've just got enough people to do everything. The first trees are now popping. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Here they come. Oh, that is super awesome. Right. So let's put in some lumberjacks. I think I just shut you down. Right, come and work on these. It's way, way more efficient. And I think the same over here. Yeah. Let's shut you down, shut you down. All right. That gives us, what? Now we've got 2 haulers. Awesome. If some of these lazy kits would stop playing and enjoying their lives and actually start work, like the rest of us poor losers, everything would be so much better. Just sacrifice your lives on the altar of commercialism, right? And everything will be good. Oh, I need to put in a cutting area over here. That'll be handy. Let me do that now. Okay, so what I want to do now is finish off phase 2. Phase 2 is basically irrigating the key areas. So to finish off phase 2, what I want to do is I want to bring this across here like this, and bring this one across here. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 wide. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. I guess we'll do it like that and come down here. So that'll be there. The next one would be there, wouldn't it? That gives me 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Then I need to go all the way around the outside of this. Okay, let me get the rest of that laid in. And then the other thing that I'm going to do, because we need better water security. What am I going to do? I'm going to go to wood. I'm going to unlock the gear workshop because we've now got 777. 777. We've got 777. All right, we're gonna put in the gear workshop. Boom. I'm seriously thinking about putting the dynamite factory in. Yeah. Should I? I think I probably should. The question is, will it fit? The explosives factory. It's not gonna fit where I want it to fit. Demolish the hauling post and set up a new one. Where's the hauling post? Hauling post. Oi, you beavers, sleepy beavers, get out the way. We'll throw the hauling post in there, I guess. And then the explosives factory, 400 science. And I think I'm going to flip this one round and have it facing that way. Yeah, I think that probably makes a little bit of sense. Right, once we get this done, we can move into phase 3, and things are really going to speed up at that point. What's going on over here? Oh, yeah. I need to get these set up for logs and for logs. How's our log situation? Good Lord, we've actually got some logs in stock. 62 logs. That's very impressive. Well, thank goodness the drought has ended. We barely made it through that. We emptied this little reservoir over here, and I had to turn on the emergency pump. I've put in a little bridge going across here so that our beavers can kind of get backwards and forwards. And I've just hooked up this road for the time being. We are getting on with it, though. They're making decent progress. This emergency pump's going to have to go, though, for me to complete this. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I tell you what, I do know how I feel about forgetting to turn these pumps on. There we go. Start pumping, guys. We need water. We've got a lot of thirsty beavers. You can be turned off now. But we've got water in here, so I can actually turn on those two as well. Whew. Okay. Well, thank God. I tell you what, it's a good job I remembered those when I did. That could have been terminal really quickly. We've got a lot of thirsty beavers. Well, with the water crisis averted, I think we can kind of get down to brass tacks now. It's all about getting this completed as quickly as possible, and ideally before this wet season's over. Well, I tried my best, but we were a few tiles off. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we were a few tiles off. It's a damn shame, but it is what it is. We're not quite full, but it's only a 10-day drought, so I think we're going to be fine. We've got all of our barrels full, so yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. Okay, well at this point, yeah, it's just full steam ahead to get this finished. Well, believe it or not, phase 2 is complete. Yep, this is all sealed. This is all sealed. Yeah, it's all done. Good Lord. So when we get the next wet season, we can just let this whole thing fill up and we are good. Okay, we haven't quite got the gear workshop finished. We're close. We're waiting on 2 planks. You know, if I speed this up, they'll probably get it done. That's 24. 25. And boom, we've got a gear workshop. Okay, so what I can start doing now is putting in medium water barrels. Where are we? Here we go, medium tanks. Let's just unlock that. So now it's time for phase 3. Phase 3 is total water security, where we have an automated system that will easily cope with a 30-day drought, no problems. What we've got at the moment will kind of just about scrape through a 30-day drought, but like only just. In fact, our water system, like our pumping and whatever, isn't good enough. We need sluices, we need dynamite, we need all kinds of things that all need metal. So we are going to be heading over here to get some metal. What are we going to do? Well, I'm going to pause the game while I lay this in. We are going to demolish this because it's all very well and good having stairs during droughts, but during a bad tide, this is a very bad place to be. In fact, during the wet season, it's a very bad place to be. So we want, what do I want? I want platforms all across here. Okay, and then we're going to have to get from this island over to this island. Probably there is as good a place as any. Yeah, so like that. I'll get rid of those. We do need to put in the scrap metal posts, don't we? Yeah, we've got to unlock the scavenger flag. Okay, 250 science. We can afford that. Awesome. That means we can get the metal coming in. We've also got to get like a smelter and all kinds of stuff set up, but let's get this done first. Right, it's all laid in and good to go. All those platforms across there, all those, all hooked up. We've got scavenger flag up there. They've just got to build it now. Now, this dynamite factory, I think I'm going to move that over so that we have the smelter first and then the dynamite factory. And I'm also thinking of maybe having them face this way. Going to need some platforms if I do that though. That's a 4. Okay, so we could put the smelter in there, couldn't we? Yeah. And then we'd want some platforms. So platforms like that, wouldn't we? In fact, if I put if I put it around the corner like that, flip it around, and that can go there. Awesome. And then we can have a path around the whole thing, connecting it all together. Awesome. Awesome. Now, we're going to be relying on this poor beaver. I feel so bad for him. Do you want a friend? Would you like a friend? Let's give you a friend. We currently have 27 beavers. Good heavens. 27 adults and 3 kits. I'm looking at this. I'm thinking it might be a smart idea to put in a 3rd pump. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. The last thing I need is beavers dying of thirst. So let's get that going and we'll put in a path across there. I mean, to be honest, what have we got? 1.7 days. If I make that super high priority, maybe it'll get done before the start of the drought. But I've got a sneaking suspicion the drought might arrive before that gets built. I've actually changed the working hours to 24 hours so that we're pumping all day. Hopefully, I think it's getting less, so I think we're getting on top of it. But that was a close one. I think we're going to need like more pumps in general. But you know what? Another pump over here might be a good idea. The problem is like where? So we'll throw in platforms there and another pump going in there. That gets us up to 4. Is that going to be enough? I mean, it'll kind of have to be, because that's how many I'm putting in. You know what? Pause the smelter, pause the explosives factory. What we really need to get going is some of the, not small tanks, medium tanks. So let's get some of these going. So we want, yeah, I probably want to flip that round that way, don't I? Yeah, one there and one there. Let's make this one very high priority. We'll set them up to take water. Okay, cool. I mean, if we could get at least one of these tanks in, it would really help the situation. So, yeah, beavers, go, go, go. Now, this is something I've been looking forward to. Lower those and lower those. And this one as well. Boom. And it's all gonna fill up. Awesome. And it fills up really nice and quick. Oh, I like that. Now, this is going to overflow. I think it's going to overflow. It should overflow. We do have this this outlet here. So it's not going crazy. In fact, we might be okay. Oh, if that just works. I was gonna say that I'd play around with putting in maybe a couple of extra floodgates or whatever to allow this water out. But it's actually fine. Well. How about... Things are going far too well, guys. I'm really worried that the game's going to go, ha-ha, at like any minute. And just go, ha-ha, you're dead. Bye. Thanks for playing. This is it still filling? I think it feels like it's still filling up a little bit. Well, you know what? I'll keep an eye on it. If it actually floods, then I'll try putting another floodgate in over there. Pause. Oh, good grief. Okay, you know what? It's a good job that we ran out of planks because I needed to get rid of this, didn't I? Yeah. We haven't got any beavers who are unwell or contaminated. Oh, imagine if I'd had a good supply of planks and they were all running down here building these. Oh my God. Okay, let's rip out this path and then they're just going to have to like start building it like one by one. Oh, I as soon as I saw that, I thought, oh my God. And then I looked down here and I was like, oh, the relief at knowing that I did screw up, but there were no consequences. Maybe that was the game's haha. I hope that's all it was. And look, we are starting to just overflow a tiny bit. Like, you know what? I can control this quite easily just by pausing. Actually, if I close like half of it, so we've got less flow coming in. Can you cope with that? No, it can't. Okay, fine. We'll close the whole thing. There we go. And now it stops flooding. So now we've just got to wait for this to dry up. Well, the drought has started. We're on a 12-day drought. So, yeah, I think we'll survive that okay. We're still pumping water. All of these barrels are full. How are we doing? We've only got 3 gears. We've got 15 planks. Wow. We could really do with more planks. But it kind of is, well, we've only got 1 guy working there. I could increase the plank production. Go on, we'll do it. We'll have 2 guys working in there. Okay, and let's see. All the water has dried up, which means we can take these guys out of here. So we've got a few days water in there, and then I'll switch to these pumps over here. I think I just had a good idea as far as pumping water is concerned. Rather than pumping the water up here, this is a continuous body of water, so we could be pumping it down here. But if I put pumps in here, then they've got to bring it all up here, assuming that we're going to have our main water storage up here. It would be better to extend this out to here so that we can pump directly from here. That would kind of make some sense, wouldn't it? I think it would. let's have some pumps. So if I put pumps like that, right, and then yeah, this makes some sense. And then have this. Right, that's a damn you, bonehead. So that's going to come out here, and then I suppose we just run it across like this. Maybe we just run that like straight across there, and we'll plug that hole. Okay, cool. And you know what? I think maybe we start filling in the corners so that we can use these as walkways. That is not a bad idea. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's the next bit that's going to get done. My God, I'm starting to give them a lot of work. We have our first medium tank. Doesn't it look glorious? It's really funny coming off the back of a series like the last one where we had like everything in abundance, and then starting a new game, and it's like, oh my God, this is a shock to the system. I think it's fair to say at this point, we're not short of wood. For once, Sky's got wood. Picture, get me one of those I've got wood t-shirts. Well, the drought has ended. We're on cycle 11, day 1, and my throat's giving out. I talk too much. Yeah, we know that, Sky. The water is rushing in, and we are filling up, and everything's good. I've got to remember to open those, haven't I? I think so. Yes, I opened those. God, seriously, give me some sluice gates. Okay, I'm going to have to be on the ball now because we've got a bad tide coming in. And it's 2.8 days away. And I've just got to make sure that I close everything at the appropriate times. Well, the good news is we now have 2 medium tanks. That's awesome. You know what? I'm going to pause that and pause that and pause that and pause them. Because I want the haulers working. I want them specifically bringing logs down here to fill this. I've set this to obtain. Let's set it to prioritize. Because if we can get the logs down here faster, we can get this built faster. Unfortunately, we're not going to get it finished before the bad tide. It was a bit of wishful thing. I mean, we're so damn close. Now, what I do need to do is open these for the last little bit of the day, don't I? Yep. I should have done this probably 0.2 earlier. Okay. So we let that in. I'll close these ones. Yeah, close those ones. We want as much water in here as possible. Okay, here comes the bad tide. And stop. Close those gates. These ones could stay open a second longer. There we go. Close those gates. Okay, well, we got as much as possible. I tell you what, that's pretty close to being full. I can live with that. We've got a 12-day bad tide. Yeah, we can live through that. That's not a problem. Awesome sauce. Are they... See, now they've finished. I've just got to replace these 2 tiles. They're working on the bridge. You know what? I think I'm going to let them finish the bridge first before I get rid of this. And I suppose we need stairs going down here, don't we? We do have 1 injured beaver. He's been injured for a while. I was hoping he was going to like peg it or something so I wouldn't have to deal with him. But I suppose it behooves me. That's a good word, isn't it? Behooves me to put in a medical bed. So we'll unlock that and we will throw in a medical bed down there. Sure, just one, Sky. Well, we've only got 1 injured beaver. If I need more, I'll put more in later. I'm sitting here thinking about doing something very rash, as I often do. What I am thinking about doing is putting in another breeding pod. Let's see. Berries is good. Food is great. We're still up at around the 500 level, like all the time. Water's the only thing. But I think with the changes, I need to turn these pumps on. That's a good point. I think with the changes, we're going to be in potentially good shape. So I'm going to do it. Because we're just held up by a lack of beavers at the moment. So we're going to do it. What do I want? You want housing, you lemon. Breeding pod, boom, goes in. All right, should we make that a priority? Well, they're getting straight on it anyway. It only takes 10 logs. Okay, so that is going to potentially take our population up to 32 to 36. It'll be kind of floating around in that range. Another 8 beavers is gonna allow us to do a hell of a lot more, a hell of a lot faster. Well, I just turned around to check and look, they've done this. Oh, good heavens. Have we... We've got... No. Because there's no available workers in the district. Oh, we've got nobody in the hauling post. Hang on, we've only got 23 beavers. Died of old age. Died of old age, died of old age, died of... yeah, we've had a bit... yeah, look, we've had a bit of an old age die-off. Okay, fine. Well, these things do happen. Well, it's a good job I put in that extra breeding pod then. So, yeah, we've only got 3 kits, so we've only got 24 beavers right now. Well, you know what? In that case, let's see. How are we doing for gears? We've got 14 gears. How are we doing for planks? We've got 20 planks. In fact, these guys won't be doing anything. In that case, I'll pause those 2. We only need 1 guy in there then. So we'll just have 1 guy in there. We'll continue to produce gears. I would like to get another medium tank done. So, you know what? Do it. Don't talk about it. Do it. Medium tank goes in. Flip you around. Which way around? We're going to have it that way. Boom. Oh, and we are producing scrap metal. I saw... Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Look at this. Look at this. We're actually getting scrap metal coming in. Yes, we've got 6 scrap metal. What we need to do is put in over here a storage for the scrap metal, don't we? That would be a good plan. I guess we're going to put in a large industrial pile, which would fit there kind of nicely, wouldn't it? And then maybe we have another one on the top like that. And a platform, and then put a path in like that. Okay, cool. Well, those got built quick. Well done, guys. We want... what's this? This is going to be for... The bottom one's going to be for scrap metal. The top one... What are we going to put in the top one? You know what? I don't even know at this point what I'm going to put in the top one. We'll see. We'll see what we need. And the bad tide has ended. Well, that's very, very good news. Let's go up here. I mean, our water has lasted very well. So that's encouraging. Now, we can actually get rid of this now, can't we? Yeah, we can. Oh, okay. Should we do it? Let's do it. So rip out that. Now I'll find out if I've messed something up. No, I haven't messed anything up. Good. Right. This should have had a chance to clear a bit. All right, let's let the water in. So in you come, and in you come. All right, cool. Cycle 12, day 1, and our reservoir is filling up. Awesome sauce. We do need all of this to get washed away, so we won't be opening that anytime soon. Okay, and the reservoir fills up, and now I can set these guys to pumping. Okay, that works. And I could even get these 4 running if I wanted to. How many haulers have we got? The answer, 0. We're actually short of 11 workers right now. Boy, we need these breeding pods to do their job and give us some extra beavers, because we are struggling at the moment. How are we doing? You bringing in... Yes, look at this. 18 scrap metal. Very good. Very good indeed. Now what we need to do is get the smelter going. So what do we need for that? We need 50 planks, 20 gears, and 30 scrap metal. Well, let's do it. Let's get that built. So, do you want to know how ungrateful my beavers are? I build them a nice bridge, and what do? They swim. Every single one of them. It's not like, you know, my fur needs to be wet, so I'll have a bit of a dip. No, it's every single one. It's like, you built a bridge, we're not going to use it. Because that delayed you getting this done by a whole season. These beavers. Right, this season, we're definitely going to be chock full of water. We've got half a day to go. Okay. Open this and open this to allow as much water in as possible. Hopefully we'll start to flood just a little bit. Yeah, we're starting to flood around there. Come on, come down here. Yeah. And I'll close that one. 0.1 of a day. I'm going to let this continue to come in. And okay, the drought is over. You know what? I could have left that one open, couldn't I? Yeah, it's fine. All right, we are chock full of water. How are we doing? We've got, let's see, we've got 1 full medium tank, and we've got 1, 2, 3, kind of 4 small tanks. So yeah, I'd say we're looking we're looking terrible because we've got a 20-day drought now. Okay. We should be fine. We should be fine to get through a 20-day drought. We've got the metal coming in. How are we doing with getting the smelter done? We just need 5 gears. Okay. In that case, pause that, unpause the gear workshop, and give me 5 gears. Well, we got the gears, and the smelter has started. We've got logs, we've got scrap metal. Come on. Wake up. Go to work. Damn it. Here we go. And yes, we are producing metal. So, I've unpaused the explosives factory. We can produce planks, we can produce gears, we can produce metal blocks. We can get the explosives factory built. Oh, you know how I love my dynamite. Oh, things are going to get really interesting now. Well, we now have 2 injured beavers. So, yeah, the time has come for more medical beds. Yeah, I knew it was coming. As soon as you start smelting, you're going to have injured beavers. What do I want? Medical beds. Let's put in another 2 there. And let's see, where else is a good place? I suppose along the front of here wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's have another 2 going in as well. So 5 medical beds. How are we doing on the explosives factory? We've got the 30 planks, 9 gears, 5 metal blocks. It's metal blocks is going to be the slowest, but that's kind of to be expected. And as long as it's happening, I'm happy. I've emptied all of the small barrels into the large barrels now. We're not actually pumping any water at the moment because I've got everybody working on this stuff, but it does mean that I can now rip all of this nonsense out. Goodbye. Throw your filthy stuff out in the street. We do not want you anymore. Hooray. The time of the small barrel is over. Now is the time of the medium barrel. I want to start freeing up beavers if I possibly can. We've got 2 scientists tied up at the moment, producing our science. I'm wondering if we can't use the number cruncher. We have got 1.5k of science. That's got to be a good idea, hasn't it? Pause for a second while I play around with this. What I'm thinking is that we get a bunch of these compact water wheels. Now, obviously, I could go to the large water wheels, which produce a hell of a lot more power. But the thing is, they need tons and tons of planks, which we're not in a position to produce yet. So what I'm thinking is maybe we start at this end and have a bunch of these across here like this, like loads of them. Yeah, loads. How many? Loads. Loads of water wheels. Okay, when we get to this end, we're going to need a little platform, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Let's throw in a platform, go back to power. Then I'm going to have to like route the power into like somewhere. So what do I want? I want science and I want the number cruncher. 1.5k. Ooh, look at that. That kind of slots into there quite nicely, doesn't it? Oh, hell yeah. Go on. Number cruncher. Boom. In it go. Now, what do we need for this? Oh, 100 gears and 25 metal blocks. 30 planks. Well, I still think it's a good idea. So let's get power. And now the only thing is, like, do I route a path through here or something? I don't think we need it. Honestly, I don't think we need it. So I think I just come across there, down into there, little corner piece, flip, boom, done. Because our builders are kind of sitting around with not a whole lot to do. So I think getting this done, probably not a bad idea. Now, regular viewers will be aware that I do not like to pamper my beavers. Beaver pampering to be avoided at all costs. However, I do want to get a little bit more work out of them. So I think maybe I give them somewhere to sleep at night. I know, outrageous, right? The bloomin' requests you get from these beavers. I'm thinking, like, maybe we use this up here because it's kind of a bit useless. I could actually slot it on there, which is kind of an interesting idea. I got to say, I'm actually kind of... you know what? I'm going to do it. We'll put that on there, that on there. Now, we need housing for like 40 beavers. We're up to 30. Wow, we're up to 30 beavers. So we'll put 4 lots of barracks in because they house 10 beavers each. Okay, now I suppose I should think, think about some well-being, I suppose. We could give them like a campfire. That's probably a good idea. It's a bit of an awkward shape up here. I don't think anything is going to make me particularly happy, but let's maybe do one there and one there. So that'll give them like +3. That'll give them like +4. Oh, we could be hitting 5s, and we need to get up to 5 to get like the first bonuses. What else? Let's have a look. What else? What else can I put in? Wet fur's a possibility. How are we doing for wet fur? Wet fur. Oh, actually, no, we're really good on wet fur. We got one guy injured. So yeah, it's more social life, I guess. The thing is, they don't have a lot of time to spend on that. So I'd be better off doing, I don't know, some aesthetics or something. Might be an idea. I suppose I could put roofs on these, couldn't I? Yeah, you know what? Let me think about it. I know one thing. We're getting very low on water. What have we got? 8. We've got 8 in there, but we've got a total of 40. I've got these guys pumping, but this is getting very low. This is the thing. I mean, a 20-day drought will use a full tile of water. Let's see, we've got 5 days to get through. I mean, the good thing is we know that all of our forest and all of our crops are going to be okay because we've got the deep water covering all of those areas. Now, once we get some dynamite, we can get this whole thing down to 2 tiles, and we'll be laughing. But right now, yeah, a little bit of an issue. How are we doing? We are getting some water, but I mean, we're up to like almost 30 beavers. 30 beavers drink a lot of water. It's 2.5 water per beaver per day. Yeah, I got to say, I'm a little bit nervous. And of course, we don't... I was going to say we don't have a backup. Of course we do, you lemon. We can pump from here. Oh, okay. I was worried about nothing. We're fine. Okay, the water just dried up. Okay, let's pause those 3 guys, and we unpause these 3. 2, 3, there we go. Cool. Okay, fine. We'll survive. I mean, that's the important thing. Let's see, we've got 3.7 days to get through. Look at this over here. We've almost finished this. The number crunch is going to take a while, though. I mean, 100 gears, 25 metal blocks. How are we doing on dynamite? Oh, we need one more metal block. And there it is. That should be it. Come on, builder. Yes. Boom. Literally, boom. We've got an explosives factory. Yeah, you can't produce any dynamite, Sky, because you haven't got any bad water. Yeah, I know. We're going to have to do something about that, but we're going to get a wet season soon, so we'll be able to get some. You know what? I should pause and I should plan out like what I'm going to do. Do I just try and pump as much as possible during the wet seasons and the bad tides, or do I actually try and set up a bit of a reservoir so that we can pump like during the droughts? That's a very good question. But if you want to find out the answer, you'll have to come back for the next episode. Oh no, it's not over already, is it, Sky? I'm afraid it is. In the next episode, we'll answer that question. We'll also answer, am I going to run out of water this season? I don't think I am. Like, what's the rest of phase 3 going to look like? What are you going to do about the dynamite and the bad water? All of those questions and many more will be answered in the next episode. Picture?
Good night, guys.
Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Keep the comments coming in. I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.